I know it's taken me a while to get around to this video here. Battlefield 6 open beta has concluded this past weekend. I should say part 1 of Battlefield's beta, right? We know we have subsequent days that are coming upon us for us to check out the game and indulge in and just have some fun. And I know you clicked on this video and seen the title, Battlefield 6, I hate this so much. Only few people are going to relate to what I am about to say about the game. Now, let me preface this before I hop into the video and provide my thoughts about the Battlefield 6 experience from my point of view. I want to let you guys know, to me, straight away, Battlefield 6 is a banger. Okay, I'm going to get right to that point immediately. Battlefield 6 has been the Battlefield I've personally been seeking for quite some time. We completely missed the mark with 2042, and Battlefield 1 and 5 were okay to me. They were enjoyable experiences, but not the Battlefield that I in particularly have always dreamed about. Battlefield 6 here, this is a super step in the right direction for me, okay? So much so that I pre-ordered the game already, okay? Now, if you could relate with me that far, guys, hit that like button, and if you care to stay up to date with anything Battlefield 6 related, consider subscribing today. So what is the aspect that I hate about Battlefield 6 so much? I hate that we're at this point in the game's life cycle, right? The beta phase. I'm very weird. I don't know if you are like this at home. Again, only few are going to relate with me here, all right? Battlefield 6, I just want to be out already, okay? As I get older, I find myself not enjoying betas as much, right? However, when I was younger, I couldn't wait to hop into betas and stay in them forever. I guess it was the lack of responsibilities that I had back then. I don't know what it is, but I enjoyed betas more when I was younger. Now, 37-year-old Abel, not so much. Now, I know some of you might be like, you're crazy, Abel. What are you talking about? But as I play through betas and I actually start to really enjoy a product, i.e. Battlefield 6 here, I just want the game to be out. Okay, I think there's mentally something about having a ceiling on your experience and knowing that this game will not be here for quite some time until release. There's personally just something about that irks the shit out of me, and I have no clue why it bothers me now and hasn't in the past, but that's something that I have come to acknowledge over time. So the cat is out the bag. You guys know that I personally like Battlefield 6. Now, what are the aspects of the game that I truly dislike at this moment? This is in no particular order, but I'm just going to start rambling and letting you guys know what I dislike. So the map sizes. Now, I don't know if it's just me, but these maps feel small. Overall, for a Battlefield experience, something just feels off about the size and flow of these maps. I feel as though that you could actually get cornered and spawn trapped to some degree within Battlefield 6 now, and that's very scary to say. Now, I don't know if it's personally the maps that we have to select from now, and there's going to be more grandiose, more bigger Battlefield-ish type maps down the road, but currently I feel like everything's pretty small, again, for a Battlefield experience. Another dislike that I have for Battlefield 6 is the party system. I feel as though that you can't back out of lobbies nice and easy with your friends. You sort of can, but you sort of can't, because sometimes you could get stuck in a game. At times, you don't even know if you and your friends are back in a lobby until everybody confirms like, hey, I'm back at the main menu. We are ready to go. Then you have to do the head count. Everybody here? We're all in attendance? Okay, let's go. Now, I don't know how hard it is to fix that, but I feel like the presentation of it could be better as well. Battlefield Studios, just work on the party system and just refine it to some degree. Now, the user interface when you first enter Battlefield 6, I personally think it could be way better. I know the suits and ties want to display, hey, you could pre-order Battlefield 6 now. I know they want to do that shit, I know, but having a huge banner at the top and just displaying that message over and over again is like a waste of real estate in my eyes. But again, I'm coming from the gamer perspective, not the business perspective of converting sales. So I know the user interface purposely sucks due to that reason, because the suits want to get sales. They want to have you pre-order. They want to have you buy skins and different shit like that. So that banner to me is super ugly. I feel like we should be able just to hit a play button and hop in the game with little to no friction. Okay. Right now, currently, you got to kind of hit 2 or 3 buttons, and then you got to go through this playlist of menus down below that you got to slide back and forth through. It's kind of, to me, annoying. And I feel like it should be refined and more simplified to some degree. We should be able to hop in the Battlefield experience, in my opinion, way faster than we can at the current moment. Now, on to gameplay dislikes. Overall, I enjoyed the gameplay of Battlefield 6. I think we are at a solid point for the general feel of how Battlefield 6 is playing out. I like where we are headed. I know it's going to be tweaked and modified to some degree down the road, but currently I think we're at a good point. However, there are some aspects that I do not like. I'm going to say this: the shotgun and snipers right now. The shotgun could be a little OP to some degree, but also I feel as though the snipers are OP. But also I feel like the snipers on certain maps especially feel really OP. Now, I don't know why these weapons feel in particular so overpowered at times. I don't know what it is, but I have come to notice that. Now, to be fair, this may be weird to some people. I kind of say keep it in the game. Okay, I noticed that it could be a nuisance, but also I feel like it could be balanced if we have utility and things to circumvent some things, right? Now, you might need to tone down the shotgun, but I feel as though with the snipers, if we have better flows and lanes of maps, I feel like snipers wouldn't be as annoying. In one map in particular, it just feels like a no man's land against snipers, and you just get hit up like constantly. So if one guy misses a shot, the next guy's gonna pick you up. You guys know what I'm talking about. But outside of that, I feel like the general gameplay is solid. The weapons feel good. The sound design is good around the weapons, and it feels like you are lugging into your opponents, and the frags feel fantastic. Now, another dislike that I have is the time to kill inconsistency. Sometimes it feels as though that you're lugging bullets into an opponent to no avail. You just get hit markers constantly and they just don't die. And then other times it feels as though that you kill your foes fairly quick. Now, I don't know if that's variables to how much your opponent is damaged and so forth, but I noticed that we have different time to kills or perceptions of death at some time on the field as well. Sometimes I feel as though that I die super fast, right? Just out of nowhere. It's like almost like a sniper shot, but it came from a rifle. So that inconsistency kind of irks me as well. It's just something that I noted. It didn't kill my experience overall, because for the most part, 80% of the time, the game functioned as it should. But I did notice those inconsistencies that kind of left me with a question mark in my head. And last but not least, this beta overall concluding, okay? I have been enjoying myself. I cannot wait to continue the weekends of the beta gameplay and experience more of Battlefield 6. I'm just sad that we have to take brief periods of rest from the game and then also wait for the launch of this title come October. I really just want to dive into Battlefield 6 with no restrictions, and I cannot wait to turn that corner with this title. Hopefully you guys at home have been enjoying the beta as much as I have. Let me know what you think about Battlefield 6. Have you enjoyed it? Have you not enjoyed it? Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. You guys have a great day. Enjoy yourselves. And remember, if it ain't green, it ain't me. Take it easy, guys. Peace.